Welcome to Drams from Dividends.
Welcome from Drams from Dividends. Then I'm not saying at the same time. Well, you got a new bottle?
No, it's not new. It's just the one the accountant said for me last time. Ocean or something.
A Toshin.
Well, the accountant can't talk. He's got stuff in his face.
Yeah, his dinner arrived. He's pissed off.
I'm having some OGD again.
Nice.
I gotta go. I didn't even get a freaking whiskey.
The best part is we can introduce what we're talking about while he's gone.
Right. And then
no clue.
Right.
So quickly before he gets back,
yeah,
is fractional real estate investing in Canada.
Right. And
okay, economist.
What are the players?
Yeah, well, the players, we talked to Buy Properly.
Right.
Out in Ontario.
And we know about Addy because we've invested with them.
We've both, full disclosure, we have both invested with Addy. And I just want to dig into a little bit because there's been some changes with Addy.
Yeah.
Hey, he's back. The Oban arrives. That is a nice scotch.
Very nice.
That's what you have when you're upset.
That's a high roller. That's his upset scotch. Yeah, like he goes like bottom shelf, middle shelf, upper
level, pissed off.
Yeah. top shelf, pissed off scotch. So yeah, I love the concept of crowdsourced or fractional real estate. I love this concept, right? We've talked a lot about it amongst ourselves. There's lots of models in the US that have tried it, and quite a few have actually failed, which is interesting because you think, well, this is kind of democratizing real estate, right? I can't afford a house in Vancouver for $2.5 million for a teardown, but hey, I can invest in fractional shares of the same house. Well, maybe not the teardown, but of another house, right? So it definitely seems to have some validity in the world we live in today, and a lot of people want to be invested in real estate, and they want to do it in a more direct way than owning a REIT, right? So if you just get into a publicly traded real estate investment trust, technically you're in real estate, but technically it's got market movements that are attached to it, and you don't really know what they're doing behind the scenes.
So these REITs, they all have significant management costs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And of course, the crowdsourced real estate isn't going to be profitable unless they have significant management costs.
Well, this is the thing, right? So economists, you and I invested like day one when Addy came out. They weren't even called Addy back then, right? They were be something your own neighbor. What was it called now?
In your backyard?
INBY.
INBY.
Anyway, so that's irrelevant. But you invested $1.
Yes.
I invested.
I may have been doing I may have been trying to get their idea.
Yeah. I invested $500, which is still nothing. Like it's absolutely nothing to put in an investment, right? And that's what kind of makes this fractional real estate cool, right? Because I was like, it's a property in East Vancouver. Oh, the accountant's shaking his head. Tell me, okay, well, let me finish. So I'm like, well, I don't mind throwing in $500 into that property because eventually down the road, real estate being what it is in Vancouver, I'm going to get some gains, right, accountant?
No.
Ed, you're right.
No, you're not.
So why not?
Well, we should disclose that The Economist and I, when Addy was first released, were actively actually looking at if we could start a company like this for fractional shares of real estate. And I can tell you that I sliced it every way I could possibly imagine. And the transaction costs that go along with real estate and the transaction costs and management that go along with it, it's just
managing that many customers, right?
Managing that many customers for okay, so I have a $700,000 house and everybody's in it for $1. I have 700,000 customers for one $700,000 house that's rented out for $4,000 a month. The logistics don't work. And the only way that we could set it up to make money is, I felt personally that we would have been defrauding our investors, because we would have been giving returns to ourselves as the company and not giving returns to the people making the investments, which is exactly what's going on with Addy.
Okay, well, let's not just make assumptions here. We don't This is an opinion piece only, of course.
And for entertainment purposes.
And for entertainment purposes.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's your opinion. Okay, so but this also brings up one of the issues that has come up recently with Addy, and this isn't a slam Addy show because I think what they're trying to do is excellent. And one of the biggest hurdles is the regulatory hurdle of everybody has to become a shareholder in basically in a company. The house becomes a company that gets divided into shares and everybody becomes a shareholder. So the Economist has one share and I have 500 shares of that house, but there's a huge amount of legal paperwork and, like the accountant said, management to do all that and to process all that, which costs money, right? And what Addy's done recently is now they have a $25 a year membership fee. Now, when I first look at that, I go, it's $25. I'm okay with that. But being semi-literate in spreadsheets
or calculators.
Calculators. Okay, I'm pretty good with calculators. Spreadsheets, maybe not so much. The accountant's like dead to the world. He must have just got back from vacation.
Sure did.
Yeah, he's not quick. Usually he's way quicker at this. Anyway, so the problem I had with this is that I did my a total investment that I have with Addy because I'm in 3 of their properties, which I'm interested in, and I'm thankful to them that I was able to be invested in them. But it only it tops out at $2,000. Right. So the $25 a year is somewhat of a hefty fee for my current investment. And the problem I have with it is that a lot of people that want to be in fractional real estate probably aren't going in with large sums of money. So if they now have to pay an annual fee, anything less than $2,500, it's like a 1% annual fee on your investment.
Is that not also a massive red flag?
Well, I don't disagree that a company has to make some money to offer what they do.
And I don't disagree with that, but it tells me that they didn't think about their model before they made it. And then they needed cash, so they had to implement a membership fee to try and start making some cash. So this was not a very well thought through project.
Or it was the whole point of the beginning was onboarding everybody and getting,
but that's shysty.
Like you said, 700,000 clients, and then I don't know. Good question.
Mm-hmm. And there may be a third option we haven't considered.
We don't know. Yeah, we're just spitballing here and just.
But still, for me and my $6 invested with them, 5 of which they gave me. Yeah. But a $25 annual fee doesn't really make much sense at 500% of my investment.
Exactly.
No, it doesn't.
So it's just one of those things, and I think we will all agree together here that fractional real estate ownership is really cool and it's super interesting. There's just so many hurdles in the Canadian regulatory market for doing it properly.
Yeah.
There's, like the accountant said, there's so much transactional cost in real estate, and let alone we haven't even mentioned the cost of managing real estate, right? Like, I know the property that the Economist and I own, they went through COVID issues, right, with non-rent payments and all the rest of it, and they're looking after all of that at no expense to me. But the realization that you, the investor that's watching this, needs to know is that all those costs come out of all the profits before you see anything, right? That's the expenses that go into running that property. So it's too easy, I think, for us to go, oh, I get to invest in Vancouver real estate. Of course I'm going to make money. Like, of course I am, right? I'd have to be an idiot not to make money in Vancouver. Well,
over the past decade, yeah.
Maybe if you're investing $20 and paying $25, you're an idiot.
Yeah. Almost like it'd be better to invest in a tontine.
Oh, no, I'm not. I am not tontining Scotch. Not doing it.
You got to end the episode one way or another. Like and subscribe down below. And
leave us a comment. Yeah. What do you think about fractional real estate? Is it something that you want to see in Canada? Or just go buy a REIT?
REIT's a way better option at this point.
Probably is.
The accountant needs to go to bed.
Yeah.
All right. See you boys later.
See you next time.